Hello everyone, this is SimTitan1, and today I'm going to be taking a look at this old hard drive that I pulled from an old computer that was given to me recently. Now that computer, when it was given to me, the person said that it was fully working, but when I got it, it wouldn't turn on. Well, it would turn on, but it wouldn't post. I tried everything that I could, so I just saved all the good parts that I could from it, including this hard drive right here, which I'm going to be testing. It's a Seagate, I believe it's an 80 gigabyte drive. Now, I've been getting a lot of computers recently, including a few that I've trash picked, and every single time the hard drives haven't been erased and they're filled with the owner's personal information. And I want to test this drive and see if it works and see if the previous owner was smart enough to actually erase the drive. Now I'm going to be mounting it in this HP computer. It used to be my server, but I recently retired it in favor of this thing right here. This is a... I'm sorry about the lighting. Let me get a light. This computer right here, it's been my server recently because it's newer than this. This has an AMD Athlon 64 X2, and this one just has a Pentium 4. So, I'm now using this computer just for testing purposes. If you give me a few minutes, I'll cut to when I have this hard drive installed and we'll give it a go. Okay, so I now have this hard drive installed, and I have the computer hooked up to my test monitor, so let's give it a go and see if it works. The computer's going to be booting up in a Peppermint OS. I've been using Linux recently because it's free, it's relatively stable, and it allows me to do some testing that it's a little bit harder to do with Windows. Well, let's just wait for this to boot up. For anyone interested, this computer is an, it's a DX620. It was given to me by a friend when I fixed their computer for their son. Their son's computer was very slow, so I just took it apart, cleaned it out, blew out the dust with compressed air, removed a bunch of viruses, and they just gave this to me to say thank you. It should be done starting up in a few moments. This computer's not the fastest thing in the world. It's, I'd say, around almost 13 years old right now. But it still works, and it's been my server for quite some time. And I kept it running for 24/7, and it's been incredibly reliable. So I have really no complaints about it, other than the fact that it's starting to show its age. Okay, let me sign in. Just give it a second here. Alright, and we're fully loaded. Let's go to the file browser and see if it detects the hard drive. Alright, so it sees it as the 80 gigabyte volume right here. Well, let's see if they bothered to erase the drive. And would you look at that? It looks like they didn't. Now, I'm going to turn this off, and I'll come back to you when I have a quick look around. I'm not going to be nosy or anything. I just want to see if they actually emptied their documents folder. I really hope they did, because computer security is a really big issue, and if somebody other than me found this drive, they could have been in a lot of trouble. Well, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so it seems that the previous owner was smart and went through and deleted all their personal information. Either that, or they were connected to a remote server and stored all their files that way. But either way, there's really nothing to speak of on this computer, not even much in the way of browser history. Which is good, because I found two other computers, both with hard drives that had banking records, things like social security numbers and other things like that that shouldn't be out in the public like it was. I did the right thing and erased the drive, and that's what I'm going to be doing with this. Because even though there's nothing on the surface here, you never know what could be stored in the cookies and stuff. I just don't want to deal with somebody else's problems. So I'm just going to erase the drive, do the right thing, and maybe I'll probably end up using this drive for something else. Well, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.